Lunatic Cultist, one of the easiest bosses in hard mode for his stage of progression, actually has a trick up his sleeve that attempts to make him slightly harder. At this stage of the game, you are most likely using some form of homing weapon. Melee users have the Possessed Hatchet, range users have Chlorify Ammo, mage users have the Spectre Staff, and summon users have minions. However, Lunatic Cultist is the only boss to have a special mechanic called Homing Projectile Resistance, which, as the name implies, gives him an innate resistance to homing projectiles. It's surprisingly substantial, at 25% damage reduction, and that includes all homing projectiles, even weapons you wouldn't even think about using such as the Beekeeper's Bees or the Spirit Flame. There's a full list of all projectiles that are affected by this resistance on the wiki page, but here's a quick debrief on the important ones. Every single minion in Sentry, the Razorblade Typhoon and the Spectre Mask armor set, the Snowman Cannon with any form of rocket or nuke, including liquid and dry rockets, and the Tiny Eaters from the Scourge of the Corruptor. However, even projectiles that don't necessarily home in on an enemy are still affected, such as the Flower Pow petals from the Flower Pow. While they do auto-target, they don't necessarily home in on the enemy, which I personally find interesting. However, before I go, let me quickly cover other miscellaneous resistances. Traps are 50% as effective against the Old One's army. Clinger Staff is 50% as effective against NPCs with Worm AI and the Destroyer. Molotov Cocktails deal 65% damage and pierce 1 less against the Eater of Worlds. All explosives, grenades, and bees are 20% as effective against Eater of Worlds in Expert mode. The Golden Shower is 75% as effective against the Destroyer in Expert mode. The Stake Launcher is 10 times as effective against vampires, in reference to how vampires in folklore can be completely killed by having a stake go through its heart. And lastly, Silver Bullets are 3 times as effective against werewolves, in reference to how silver bullets are often used to kill werewolves in various TV shows and movies due to their alleged magical properties. Thank you, Keppels, for providing a coherent list. Have a good day. I'll see you guys next time.